We have more souls. We're gonna see. We're getting to the point where we might actually... This might actually be near the last of them. I don't think I can go to... Yeah, I can go to Painted World, actually. Yeah, we're gonna go to Painted World. Because we already had Painted World finished anyways, so we might as well do that. I also want to see how hard... What's-her-face is hitting. Yeah, they still hit pretty hard. I don't like that. I want to see how hard What's-her-face is hitting, Priscilla. Because she should be worth a decent amount of souls. Even if it's a single level up. I need about 40,000 at this point. Not egregious. It's fine. It functions. Thankfully, I'm able to roll a little faster now. That should actually help a little bit in a lot of ways. Still not fast rolling, which is unfortunate. But I feel like we're at least getting there. Yeah, I don't know what that was up top. I just swore there was a way to deal with it. I don't actually remember her moveset.
I expected as much from thee. Why dost thee hurry toward thine death?
I don't see her. That bleed's gonna hurt. I remember there's a trick to seeing her. But I don't remember what it is. Because I know in 3 you could see Freed's footprints. But I'm not seeing footprints in this one. Yeah, you can see footprints. Oh, I'm not wearing the right ring. Those are my footprints. Ow. That bleed's gonna hurt. Okay, so she hits decently hard. I can't believe that I actually... Ah, goddammit. It's fine. Oh, you used to use a throwing knife. It actually sticks in here for a while. That's actually kind of neat. And now I'm just depressed. This game is just giving me just overwhelming depression. Like, you don't even need to do that. She's just super chill. I didn't have to do that. I chose to do that. I'm effectively the dick. I am the dick here. Dark Souls 1, or the protagonist just he just tells someone that he what was it? That was Dark Souls 1. It's just some guy who just said, you know, yeah, I'm gonna say yes to do the thing, and then things escalated. Quite literally. I can't believe I did that. I literally, as I was drinking that, I'm like, this is a bad idea. In fact, unfortunately, an awful idea. Why am I here? Bring me to Darkmoon Tomb. I just have to make sure I'm done with Anor Londo at this point. Because if I'm not done with Anor Londo, that becomes a problem. Because as soon as I enter and kill Gwendolyn, the entirety of Anor Londo shifts, and then any NPCs in the area will become hostile. I actually lose access to like the giants, and I think the Batwing demons stay, but the giants, I'm pretty sure they despawn as well because they're part of the illusion. Guinevere as well, notoriously does despawn as well. So, really ganking Gwendolyn is one of the last things that you do in the game. Yeah, so I'm one-shotting him now. I'm just making sure, once again, it's not me. It's Manus that's hitting that hard. I also have no idea where Sigmire went. I have no idea where his quest chain went. Because I talked to him in Anor Londo. I think he's in Izalith, question mark? I don't know where he goes. I know eventually it ends up, if you do the quest steps correctly, you can get him down to Ash Lake, and you have a touching moment with him and his daughter. And like in Dark Souls 3, I guess 3 is like 1. In Dark Souls 1, he actually gives you a Titanite. I guess his daughter actually gives you a Titanite slab. So that's actually a source of slab. I'm not familiar enough with the quest chains in 1, though. I completely have zero idea where he is. Actually, hold up. Hold up. I have an idea. Instead of forcing that level up, what if we go ham into the Twinkling Titanite and boost our defense even more? I'm liking where this is going. Tragic character. This was, you can say that about all the characters in Dark Souls. Well, Sigurd is in 3. Sigmire is in 1. But yeah, like the Sig chain is, yeah, very sad. Actually, I forgot that item again. Yeah, I need your shield to stop being in the way. But Kip, isn't that how shields work? Don't you use a shield for that reason? Yes, I do. Eventually, I'm going to actually be able to focus on you. Like that. Shield is for me, not for the... Exactly. That's not fair. You can't block my hits. We're going to go inside, actually. Because if I can gank these two, Silver Knight, pick up gargoyles as necessary, I think we'll be cooking. We'll be fine. Or the Batwing Demon can just... Why did you come over here? What actually triggered your aggro, my guy? Can't do that. I've got a force field and every kid to play right. Exactly. 100%. So that should bring me to... That brings me to 41,000 souls. Yeah, oh God, Priscilla makes me sad. I don't think I've ever actually fought her. I think maybe I fought her once. I don't know. Priscilla and... Okay, one shot with backstabs now. That's perfect. Yeah, that plus 15 is tech. The reason I was doing this is wrap up. It's a 3-shot. Yeah, that was a massive increase in damage. That was actually relevant. That was relevant to go to 4 Kings. I'm so glad that I shortcutted through there and had just enough to level that up, to rank that up. Oh my god, that fixes so much. I'm trying to think about Gwendolyn. How much? He should be about 30, right? But then I lose access to Anor Londo, and that just becomes a pain in the ass. Let's repair. Reinforce. I'm running the incorrect mask. I also don't have the correct mask on. The correct mask would be Mask of the Father, which I have not gotten to drop yet. I need one more. Let's see how much that increases our, let's see how much that actually increases our defense. Gwendolyn's a little bit of an odd one for me to fight. That was a relevant play, actually. Empty Sprite. Yeah, because she's bored. I feel that. I love when cats find those interesting. The sound suddenly cuts out. Okay, we need to go down here. We need to... Where are you? It's one of the... And then that reveals itself. We need to go with... I just don't feel quite comfortable going to the Favor Protection Ring quite yet. Actually, the Favor Protection Ring might...
Tomb of the great Lord Gwyn. Tarnished it shall not be by the feet of men. If thou art a true disciple of the Dark Sun, cast aside thine ire. Hear the voice of mine self, Gwendolyn, and kneel before me.
Oh, I guess this is where the Covenant actually is. We're gonna commit to the bit. There we go. That's exactly what I needed. I'm like, wait a minute. I just need a little bit more. Why can't I not just equip the pepperoni ring? Well, I guess pepperoni ring is technically charred. Oh, that feels so much better. A little bit less stamina regeneration, but that's fine.
What foolishness! Why trespasseth upon the great Lord's tomb, whilst thou art a disciple of the...
Last I checked, I was a child of chaos, thank you very much.
Mark the words of mine self, Gwendolyn. Thou shalt not go unpunished.
My god, non-Euclidean hallways. No, not like this. No, I thought I finally escaped the back rooms. Gwendolyn does in fact go on forever. I hate this hallway. Ow. I'm actually tanking some hits pretty well. That was half his health bar. I need to... Ah, the stun lock! I was trying to very specifically avoid that. I was trying to avoid getting... I'm trying to pass by a little slower. That way I could wait for those to pass. But I think I need to be more aggressive. That's unfortunate. I don't remember if actually... I think everyone actually starts aggroing on me super early now, right? I don't remember it's if you kill Gwyn. I think it's you have to kill Gwendolyn, actually. Rip. Yeah, Gwendolyn is more focused with... Gwendolyn and Aldrich share some similarities. I mean, it makes sense because Aldrich is literally nomming on Gwendolyn. So, like, that does make sense. Also, just magic characters. No! You... I should have been behind the wall a little more before I did that. God damn it. I hate when I do that. Because I have my Xbox Elite controller, so I have the little paddles underneath, and so I hit X to try and Estus, and I'm like, nah, I should not have done that. I did that way too early. Gwendolyn's always a weird fight for me. You considered not doing that, my guy? I only got a single hit in. I had to weave through all of that bullshit. I'll take the 2-hit. My health bar does take a hot minute to regenerate now. That was a dick move. Aha! Yes! Bo, good RNG, good RNG. Got him.
Oh, heretic, swathed in dark, an eternal curse upon thee.
Oh no. The hallway will return to regular Euclidean nature. It's just DS1 version 1.1, right? 1 and 3 are very inherently tied together. Alright. So that's done. Gwendolyn's down. I think the city should be dark now. I could have swore that the city would be dark now. Is that not how that works? That is how that works. Yeah, no, I know that's how that works. What is that? Flowers? I think those are flowers. That's just a chest. Pretty sure there's not a mimic in here, but I'm just double checking. The brass set, not bad. Oh, rip. I saw that pot. I saw the texture. I saw that. Wait a minute. Why isn't the sun down? Why is the sun not dark? Because this is all an illusion, unless it's you have to hit Guinevere. But I distinctly remember it being tied to Gwendolyn. Yeah, the sun's still up. Why is that? What? What is happening? 44. Tight night. No, I don't have enough that I would feel comfortable doing that. Dark Souls is my favorite. The trilogy, it makes an effort to differentiate itself and try new things. One would go so far, Iron Pineapple would say, right, that Dark Souls 2 is the King's Field of Dark Souls, right? Which isn't an incorrect statement, in my opinion. So we have that. We have that. I think that's it. I think that's it, yeah. Because minus Manus, I think all we have is Gwyn. Yeah, because we've gone back to the Asylum, we've killed Asylum Demon, we've gone through Izalith. There's not optionals there. Ceaseless is technically optional. Ceaseless Discharge is dead. I think that's everyone. I think that's every single boss. I'm trying to figure out how this is locked still. I don't remember where this key is. Because you can hear him from the other side. He's sharpening his swords. That's just the abyss. Thing. I don't think she shows back up again. I don't think so. Because she gives you the tracers, and that should be it. Astounding with how interconnected all levels are. Oh, 100%. Like Dark Souls, like I do play Dark Souls 1 for very specific reasons. Like I think I default to 3 just from a comfortability standpoint. I actually really adore 3. I think 1, I don't know. 1 has a lot more isms, like the Mask of the Father, the Pinwheel masks, right? Like, you know, those aren't in 3. I don't know. It's weird. It's interesting to think about, right? It's weird to think about. Like, there's reasons I would play 1, and there's reasons I would play 3. I'm sure there's reasons I would play 2 as well, especially if you have things like an active community in Rat Cult, right? I'm assuming that would be a lot of people would be super into that. Like. And every Dark Souls game kind of has its people who follow it. No, I'm sorry, we are missing Kalameet. Yeah, we're technically missing Kalameet, but I'm trying to find the key to that. I might actually have to have someone either backseat me, or I might have to have to look up the location of the key, because I don't actually remember. But we're going to do Manus first, because I do need to get Manus out of the way anyways. Mask of the Father as well would also have been a really good option, but I like the stamina regen right now. Like, sure, the stamina regeneration rate being a little nerfed is whatever. Like, it kind of hurts, but it's also way, way better than it was. That feels more like that feels more within my control. That feels like I'm messing up as the player, and not necessarily that I'm playing on the back foot the entire time. Would you like a small hint? In regards to the Kalameet key, yes, because I actually unironically do not remember where it's at. I don't know if it's in dungeon. I don't know if it's out in the open. Like, even as far as just like, oh, it's in dungeon. It's like, okay, it's probably near the dude with the pole. The weird executioner dude. Probably near him. Cool one-off enemy that, like, yeah, you just don't see anywhere else. It's, okay, it is Manus. That makes sense then. I figured, that's why I was going to go to the Manus fight first, because I'm like, I'm pretty sure you have to kill Manus, because Kalameet is technically optional. And then you get the key, and then you go into the tower, and then he shoots him down. Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I've played it before, and I appreciate it. And thank you for asking. I just couldn't remember the actual sequence of events. So if we beat Manus, we're good. Kalameet, and then we should be able to wrap up with Gwyn. I mean, a hint for Manus. Is there a hint for Manus? Depends. Because I didn't think there was any sort of hint or anything to him. I'm not used to the dodge anymore. Oh god, fast roll is actually fucking with me. Than before. Do you want to stop for 2 seconds? Every single hit again. It still got me. Mixed up now. Stop being a dick. Still a clear. Yeah, I hate Manus. does drop 10 humanity. I literally tanked that entire fight. I want you to know that was not skill-based by any means. There was no skill involved in that. There was literally just brute force statistics. With Child Masquerade. Hey, Samus, how's it going? It's because I never get the Mask of the Father that I actually drop. Okay, so now I'm actually in the position of where do I go for the Kalameet key to get to the giant? Because it's not down here. And that's kind of a problem to me. We'll drop that to 60. You always summon Sif. Dude, I actually forgot you could summon here. I didn't even know you could summon. I thought there was actually no summon here. Now I feel like a dumbass. Dork and Elden Ring, sadly. No, Dark Souls 3 and Elden Ring. I play a completely different game. There was a silver pendant used to deflect Manus. I'm sorry, what? There was? I've missed it this entire time. So when you say deflect, like how much are we talking about in terms of deflection? Yeah, I've never seen this pendant. Or maybe I have. I've never used it. I didn't even know this existed until you literally just told me. You don't really care about Melee Butterfly Sword. Jagger, you can heal her with miracles. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Like, I need like 3,000 and I'm fine. 1459. Let's warp to Andre. Going pretty well. How about you? Where is my phone, actually? Because I don't know where this key is, dude. This key is messing with me. Key. Darker parts of Ulasil Township. The crest key is used to unlock the door near the arena where the player fought Artorias. Dropped by the second mimic in Ulasil Township. Look inside the building full of frenzied bloat heads. So it was down there.
Well, hello.
Pendant can be found in Ulasil Township. Yeah, I was missing all of that. Sunlight Shield isn't... No, it's not. It's not what I'm thinking it is.
Don't get yourself neither of... Need it. Don't get yourself...
Okay, perfect. So there's that one. Better hope it can work. Awesome. I didn't even know it could be found in Ulasil Township, so we actually have to go back there anyways. And then we're gonna have to go through with a fine-tooth comb to try and find this, which is fine. Yeah, I didn't even know this pendant even existed. Like, I didn't know half this shit existed, which is cool. This is why I play these, right? Because I get to learn new things every single time. I've talked consistently about streaming is awesome because I get to meet people. Like there was a Payday 2 stream I did once where I think a dev to a pretty big mod came in, and it's just so cool to see that. It's so cool just to see people like that, to see people's passions, to see what people like, right? With longsword +0, you are a far better individual than I am. I have mad respect for you doing that. Far better than I am. I just kind of luck-sacked my way to victory. Like, Manus, that entire time, Manus was actually incredibly passive that entire run. Like, he was jumping up and down a lot, don't get me wrong, but he was fairly passive. It took months. Oh, I believe it. I 100% believe that. I need to look at Zero Lenny's. Zero Lenny has a level 1 Soul level 1 Dark Souls 1 guide. Need to actually look at that again. I think you use Hammer. I think Hammer is actually super good. So wait, there's a second Mimic? This is we've had first Mimic, which is this one, yes. What about second Mimic? Very shit. No way! Oh, whoa? Where are you? Where are you?
Very good.
That is actually just part of my vocabulary. The amount of times I'll just be in a random Discord call and I'll just shit post very good it's non-zero. That's a vagrant. Crab. Yeah, I don't even know how the vagrant system works. Sometimes they just show up. That's all I really know about vagrants. Sometimes they show up. Your OOs always kill me. What? You don't hear people just unironically go, oh, whoa? Pendant for so long, but decided it would be backseat gaming. I appreciate that because honestly, I have never used that pendant. And it was also fun to watch me struggle bust for Manus for a little bit. Like that, yeah. Like, I appreciate that. Fine, now that I actually remember how long Ulusil is, it's not actually a big area. It's just full of really hyper lethal shit. I'm pretty sure it's in this room, actually. Yeah, it's got to be up top. I need you to stop that. Humanity? That's a green titanite shard. I mean, they got large and greens in their inventory. It's not bad. What a vagrant is. No, you're right. Yeah, they just kind of show up. I don't actually know how the mechanic works. Be in the background, go for it. Well, the fact that Manus is now down is a little bit easier. Yeah, it's right here. Ow, it still got me. It's okay, I have become a brick. That's the crest key. I think that's what I need. I don't actually know where the amulet is. I might actually save that for next time then. Because I actually have no idea where the hell that is. But that's fine. We have the crest key. That's all that matters. I have to remember for future runs. It's at Mimic. It's at Mimic. Because I actually ignore the Mimics in 1. There's not really a reason for me to usually interact with them. A pendant needs a light. Oh, does it? Oh, it's in the Abyss, isn't it? It's in the Abyss area down south, right? Like you go down into the abyss chasm. There's an illusory wall. No way. What do you mean it needs a light? Like a torch? Or like sunbug? Would sunlight maggot work? See, now I'm fascinated because I haven't actually seen this thing yet. I don't know what the interaction between a light and an illusory wall is. Like I'm fascinated by this. Any light source. Okay, you have my interest. I'm learning things today. We're gonna figure out what this is. It's fine, I can maybe get another cheeky level off this anyways. So I'm pretty sure I know exactly where you're discussing. It's at that wall. Before you have to jump back into where the mimic was. Dude was holding on to that attack to the heat death of the universe. Fine, I hate having excess souls anyways, so this actually maybe gets me another level. That corpse is very, very bright. Skull Lantern and Sunlight Maggot all confirmed to work. Yeah, this is interesting. I have not delved into this yet. I missed any wiki entry about this. So when they say deflect, I'm assuming it just does less damage, right? This is also good knowledge for someone who also maybe like someone, right? The intent is to play this, and then somebody gets to watch the VOD and go, "Wow, this dingus sure can play this game." He just face tanked the entirety of Manus. Like, yeah, like this should inspire people to be able to play the game. And if there's an actual not really workaround, it 100% deflects. What? That's nutty. Cool. Yeah, so that's gonna help anyone out. That's gonna help me out my New Game Plus playthrough. Does it count as like is it a quest item that gets redacted during subsequent playthroughs? Like what do you call it? Like the Charred Orange Ring, Covenant of Artorias, etc. How those are quest items that will no longer be in your inventory going in a new cycle. Does it count as one of those? Do you have to find it every playthrough, or is it one and done? Don't mind me. I definitely didn't flub that. We're gonna go up here. So you have to find it every playthrough. Okay, I mean, that's fine. Yeah, so it's gotta be this wall, right? But what does it do? Okay, What? What the? Okay, that's a new one. Yeah, because I know there's... Okay, yeah, I just assume that's where I came in. The red Titanite chunk. Oops. Yeah, no, that's where I came in at. Was that the chest? Unless that was a change in Remastered. Yeah, because that opened up, you come over here, and then there's that. Unless I'm missing something offhand. No, it was the chest. It might have been a change between base. Maybe they thought it invalidated Manus. It's hard to say. I'd have to go look into the patch notes and stuff. 42,000. That's interesting. Unless I'll have to look into it. Knowing that it exists, it might exist in Prepare to Die and not Remastered. Because there were a few things that they shuffled around and a few things that they did in between. Kind of bounced around. I know it's going to make it really odd to watch from a VOD perspective. It definitely bunched around a little bit. Oh, he's just making the carvings.
A visitor, have we? Thou must be the one who freed Artorias. An old friend he was. Thanks to thee, he left this world with honor intact. And here I am, retired and blind. Of little help to thee, I'm afraid.
That wasn't the chest?
Dragons shall never be forgotten. We knights fought valiantly, but for every one of them, we lost 70 of our own. Exhilaration.
That is an oddly formatted paragraph. Or oddly formatted subtitle.
Rage. The dragons teased out our dearest emotions. Thou will understand one day. At thy twilight, old thoughts return, in great waves of nostalgia. There's very little to be said. What good is a dog with no hares to hunt? But I'm lucky to be alive, I suppose. There's very little. What good is a dog? But I'm lucky to be alive.
Wait a minute. But he's supposed to... Wait a minute. What?
Farewell, human. Lead thy life.
Oh, I'm definitely sequencing something wrong.
Tomorrow.
Oh, there it is.
The black dragon posing the duress? Yes. I thought as much. He's called Kalameet. Ferocious dragon indeed. Even mighty Anna Londo dared not provoke his ire. I see little good coming from this, but thy intent is to persevere to the bitter end. Good, good. What is bravery without a dash of recklessness? I've taken a liking to thee, and I owe thee much for thy service to Artorias. Now, watch, and see how Goth hunts dragons.
That's a large bow. Do you have to use a light spell specific? Because I don't have the intelligence for that.
A truer shot was never loosed. That bat will be grounded for a good spell. The rest is in thine hands. I await good tidings. Dragon slaying. Knighthood's highest calling.
Fucking love that cutscene. It's so fun. Because if it has to be a light spell specifically, I don't know if I actually have one. I can try to attune one. Even then, I don't think I have a catalyst I can use. Any of the three are confirmed to work. Okay. There will be a stairs that lead down to a ledge. This is gonna be interesting. We'll go after Kalameet in a second, because if there's a secret here that I'm missing, I would love to showcase it. So you get for holding your spell to the heat death of the universe. I wonder if it's because the strike is being interrupted halfway through. I wonder if that's why it does that. Dead. Sneak around this way. Okay, perfect. So was it, I mean, was it around the area that I was in? Or is it a little deeper? Because, I mean, it's not a big area. I can deduce where it's at. Ledge wraps around the building. I think it was where I was at. Okay, that's fine. Yeah. I should be able to deduce where it's at then. I mean, as long as we're in that area. That's also not super hard to get to. Ooh, that actually almost got me. Oh, no, you're fine. Taking a look around. That's where the shortcut is. I know I can take the shortcut now. Jumped off to get the soul. Oh, so super far back. Okay. Is it on a building? Okay, hold up. Let's go back there. Can work my way back. I guess technically this counts as a light spill because it's a constant source of light. How did you get here? Where did you come from? Okay, so I'm here. Underneath the walkway and around the corner. Okay. Dude, that is so wild. And it even says let there be light. That's not someone, that's actually like an actual game notification there. That's wild. Thank you for bringing that up. Silver pendant. That just as advertised. Let's throw back on. Ask. Okay, what is that? A quest item? What does this do? Where is this? Deflects dark. Okay. So you use it and then it just completely nullifies the... Wow, that's dumb, actually. Cool. Now somebody has that knowledge, and where exactly that is, if they're watching this. And I appreciate you for that. Because that gives people the opportunity to be able to do the things. Who's that fine lady? That do be the shitpost waifu model. Rip. Chest. Actual chest. And then dark orb. Okay, so you just get a bunch of dark sorceries here. Well, naturally. Moving around so much. As it turns out, I also could have watched the video. Like, I appreciate you bringing it up and bringing it up to my attention. Like, yeah, this is a thing. Like, that alone helps. Because I would not have found that place naturally. Especially with the Let There Be Light thing. I definitely would not have found that. Okay, let's do... What's bone? Backwards to bonfire? Gas history without a hooch. Hi, it's good to see you. Let's see how bad Kalameet hurts. I'm expecting Kalameet to hurt a little bit, actually. Trying to face... Let's see. Be wrapping this up fairly nicely. Everything's kind of... wrapping up nicely in that, like, 90 minutes per episode kind of format. Dude, Dark Souls 2 is going to be wild, though. I have a few people I need to reach out to. Because I think they want to potentially do co-op Souls on that. See, and now there's a fog wall here. Right, now I'm remembering this correctly. I mean, to be fair, there was also a red Titanite chunk that I didn't know was there. I mean, it all ended up just perfectly fine. Crystal Limzard. Yeah, there is you can jump down there. Hi, Kalameet, you big stinky lizard. You have a health bar. I don't like that size health bar. sure you can cut off Kalameet's tail. Oh, I hate that attack specifically because of that. Just gotta get used to that frontal attack again. That line. I mean, to be fair, not bad for going blind. That was almost half his health just going into it blind again. Trying to remember his attacks. Because I used to actually really enjoy Kalameet. Kalameet is a pretty fun boss when you really dive into him. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, the corpse runs are definitely going to be real for a second here. At least you have the fog wall to separate you from the dogs now. I lost like 15k on that. I mean, I can probably retrieve it. But it's just one of those, like, I don't really have a thing to spend on. Not yet, at least. It's like 40,000 to get the level up, so I was hoping I'd be able to just Kalameet it. Nope. This game was so revolutionary for the time, they haven't changed the goddamn thing since. I mean, Dark Eater Madeira as well was pretty great in 3. Hollow Knight? No, I have not. I've heard good things about it, though. Ooh, that hurts. It's the psychic grab. They did get rid of that, though. No other dragon, I think, in Souls can do the psychic grab like that. Misread that attack. His Nameless King does that too. Specifically, phase 1 of Nameless King does that. camera just a little bit. Lock on, please. Come on. That's it. Woo. Been a hot minute since I best ring in game, baby. Been a hot minute since I've had to do Kalameet. You can cut off his tail and get a sword. I don't remember. I think it's just a different claymore. Okay. There we go. Okay. Oh, his great arrow. Oh. I think that implies he was missing. Okay. So, what do we got here? We're gonna warp to... I want to see what changes. Because if the giant's still there, I would like to pick up his chunks. I don't know. I think I know what triggers it. You have to attack Guinevere, right? You attack Guinevere, and then the sun goes out, right? Because then the illusion is broken. It's not necessarily tied to Gwendolyn. Although I do think Gwendolyn does cause aggro, right? If I remember correctly. Yeah, the illusion is still active even without Gwendolyn's presence. Interesting. I shouldn't have removed the 1 million. I might have. I don't remember. I mean, I put it on every now and again. You fool. So mostly what I'm doing right now, I'm trying to do some cleanup because all we have left at this point is Gwyn. Actually don't know where the other Firekeeper souls are. Because I could also go, gank Quelana. Because I don't need Daughter of Chaos anymore. I could go get a Firekeeper soul from that. The issue is, who do I give that to? Because my Firekeeper, I messed that up. Yeah, I fucked it up. Okay, Giant's still here. Perfect. I don't know if he's still here if you, I think I'm thinking of Dark Souls 3. He's dead in Dark Souls 3. Like, you actually see his body going through left side. Let's go purchase item. Reinforce armor. So I can reinforce the sack. It's so good. It's a legging +3. I'm gonna use some boss souls because I don't really care. I mean, that was what, second try Kalameet. To be fair, like I build very tanky in Souls 1. I mean, even Giant Dad is super tanky in Dark Souls 1. Like that's kind of the premier shitpost build. Giant Dad is just super fucking tanky. I need 3 Twinkling Titanite. Gotta go. No, it was good to see you. Hope you have a good one. Hey, Savannah VT, how's it going? What is up? How you doing? Do Gwendolyn, need at least 24. That's 16. It's not awful. Not as I rate in. Oof. Yeah, that's rough. Sorry about that. Twitch likes to get a little interesting. That's 5k. Okay. We will purchase items. Purchase those 3. Reinforce armor. Leggings are now at max. That's fine. That's actually perfect. That's actually quite perfect. Do not have enough for paladin helmets. We will purchase like 4 Titanite shards. Possible to buy a giant dead mask with a certain soul. Maybe. It also just drops from the random pinwheels. Like I'm actually fine using Mask of Child right now, because even if it's lesser than Chloranthal Ring, it is still a regenerative stamina regenerative effect. So that's why I'm actually using this right now. But hi Raiders, hope you're doing well. I appreciate it. How you doing? What were you guys doing? Hope you guys are having a good day and we had a good stream. I've absolutely flubbed that. Oh yeah, it's just the bow. That's fine. All right, we need to go to... It's gonna be easiest to return. I have Homeward Bones. I miss 3. I miss 3's menu more and more. The stream's going well. Out is finally we're playing the Surge of Sci-Fi Souls with dismemberment mechanics. Nice, nice. Sounds like a lot of fun. Hope it was a lot of fun for you. We'll go Firelink. We have one final boss left. Actually, we did a lot of cleanup pretty neatly, actually. That's +5. These are +5s. Child mask can't actually be reinforced.
No, I'm fine. Well,
Eepy snake.
wide awake. Not treat me like an old withering snake.
Oh, I guess I could have actually just warped down there. I didn't have to actually get nommed again. But while we're here.
Is it?
I don't actually know what he does with these. What does he do with these? I forgot you feed him items.
Very well.
Wow, okay. I'll have to look at his table for that. Alright. Time to deal with the Divine Cereal Bowl. Also, if you do 4 kings, I think it's before a certain point, you get framped, right? There's the whole framped thing. Okay. That's a recommend if you're more so the Souls game. Also not too long. I think there are more mechanics to encourage new game plus runs. That's honestly super cool. I'm unfortunately pretty backlogged on games right now, but I appreciate a positive review of it. Koth. Well, no, that's Koth, but there's also Framped. Framped is the other one. I always thought this effect was super cool. You'll see the knights actually do that. They'll actually cross the thing. Very, very cool. Very cool use of the phantoms. Multiple CRPGs I want to get to, and I'm on Baldur's Gate 3 to wait patch 8 before I start on. I've been meaning to get back to Baldur's Gate. God, it is so strange seeing Dark Souls 3 Kiln and seeing this Kiln. It is kind of wild to me to see this. Framped is this one. Koth is the dark one you get for 4 kings first. Ah, gotcha. Okay, I had them reversed then. I know, because I know I've spoken to Koth once. No, yeah, because it's King Seeker Framped, Dark Seeker Koth. Right. I've done Framp once. Sorry, no, I've done Koth once. It's getting to 4 kings with my playstyle is just not necessarily the easiest. I could have swore that there was a bonfire. I think there's a bonfire at the end of this. Or maybe there's one on the pillars in between it. Like, that's such a long way down, and then you think of it in Dark Souls 3, how it's just, there's so much. Oh, it's so good. It's very, very good from an artistic standpoint. Take that Black Knight set. Eventually, I'm hoping he just falls off. The wind sounds here as well are very, very good. I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Wait a minute. Surely there's another bonfire here. Maybe? I could have swore there was one more. You can't. No! You might have to just run from the Lord Vessel. And then the glaive is the last one. That's the one you actually farm if you don't have the glaive. Nope, didn't parry that shit. Yeah, I'm just dead. No way. Ugh. Yeah, these runs are gonna get annoying. I can already tell. Yeah, because you have to go through this every single time. Oh, it's coming back to me. Not in my Dark Souls. Yeah, 3 has spoiled me. And Elden Ring as well with the Stakes America. No, this, I honestly thought there was one closer, because I vaguely remember, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I just go down the stairs. No. I did enough runs to remember going down the stairs each and every single time. That's how that works, right? But the good news is, like, that's it. That's final boss. Parrying Gwyn is not my strong suit, if I'm being completely honest. I would have definitely gone into something like a heater shield, especially a flame retardant heater shield, flame enchanted one. If I was going to try to do that. It seems like I just need to not fuck up, and we'll be fine. His parry, I was expecting the same parry frames as Pontiff, but it's not the same parry frame as Pontiff. I was also practicing with the Leowin shield. So practicing with smaller, actual, like, dedicated parry shields. Get out of here. I mean, I can tank a few hits, it looks like. I can take a couple. Can't tank all of the hits. Makes me really sad, because I was actually hoping Solaire could get here, but we totally... I don't know, man. I've never been able to finish his questline. The actual, like, way to get to him is just so arbitrary for me. Like, the actual way the questline actually completes itself is just... I've never been able to do it. Can you actually stunlock him? No way, dude. Yep, every couple hits stunlocks him. Oh, I hate that. What an anticlimactic finale. Because I don't know, man. That's Dark Souls 1 in a nutshell. You just tank through shit. There's a reason Giant Dad became the meme build. Yeah. Yeah, that tracks. Here we go. Bonfire, baby. Because you have to work. You have to actually work for the other endings in this game. Oh my god, yes. Got some being on fire for the next 1,000 years. Bonfire lit. Buttons. I mean, it's a good game. Don't get me wrong. Manus gets a little frustrating, especially when I'm like, is it me or is it the armor or is it Manus? And it's like, no. I'm actually mitigating shit. Manus just hits really hard. He's actually just an asshole. And to be fair, I mean, especially with the game on such crunch time, right? I mean, it's good. I enjoy it. I thoroughly enjoy it. Bad choices goes on. Exactly. Much like gaslighting. Over-leveled Gwyn fight, right? Oh my god. Yeah, Gwyn can definitely be anticlimactic. I actually didn't know Great Sword. 2 hits from a Claymore just absolutely stuns him. So, I mean, you're just unlocking him that entire fight. There's a reason why I like this series. Help a tiny bit. No, I appreciate it. And I appreciate knowing, one, where the pendant is. I'll probably forget it again at some point. But knowing that the pendant does actually exist is gonna be great. Especially someone out there who's gonna be like, I'm sorry, there's a pendant here. I'm sorry, it mitigates dark. Okay, right, and just use it over and over and over again, and that should make Manus a little easier. So we were doing Manus effectively, like, you know, we were doing without pendant. I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting to go back to this, especially after Dark Souls 3, because my comfort zone is absolutely 3, and probably Elden Ring by extension as well. I just like the system a little more, panic rolling a little more, a little faster paced, right? But even then, like, going back to this, and like, I desire to tank. Brother, I am pinned here, right? If you want to actually just tank, I mean, Dark Souls 1 is pretty great. I'd have to go check if Havel's or Stone Armor. I'd have to check Giant Dad. I think it's Stone Armor specifically. I'd have to check the actual build. But like, yeah, it's just a different, that's the thing. Like, you could play either of these. And it's like, well, you're having issues with Capra Demon. Have you considered just grabbing Stone Armor? Have you considered doing this? I think that it does. I can't even say that it kind of funnels into a singular playstyle, because you have the Ninja Flip Ring in this game, right? You have Dark Woodgrain Ring, and then you can just, like, if you're under, I think it's like 20%, you're able to just do actual, backflips and stuff, which I think increases your iframes. Naturally, going on from this into Dark Souls 2, we did get things like ADP, which made balancing the game kind of a nightmare, because how do you balance a game if you have a stat tied to your iframes, right? What do you do? How does that make sense, right? Like, how do you balance an endgame boss? Do you assume that you have 40 ADP, 60 ADP, 20 0? Like what? Not 0, right? But you know what I'm saying, right? Like, how do you balance for that? And I think that that's one of those things that was super interesting about Souls. It's evolved over the years. If you play Souls, I mean, I do recommend starting with 3. I think 1 is definitely a little slower paced. The movement system's a little wonky. You definitely see myself, especially at the end of the Manus fight, where I'm getting a little tied up in buttons and stuff, which is fine. I mean, that's just also panic button hitting and stuff like that. But, like, I can't recommend it enough. Like, from an artistic standpoint, you have fights like Sif, right? Whereas the fight goes on, Sif gets weaker and weaker and starts limping at the end, and it's just depressing. You have things like Priscilla, where enter Foggate. Oh, well, guess we're fighting this giant lady with scythe, when that's not necessarily the case. You can just talk to her, and she just says, you literally don't belong here. Like, just go eat yourself off here. Here's the exit. Just jump in that ravine. That'll bring you out, right? It's just super cool. It's super cool to see just how artistic it is. It's super cool to see how this spawned so much. And there's still, I remember after the Vadi videos, I think Hawkshaw ended up coming out with a giant video on Dark Souls 1 that was going over, it started with the Cloranthal Ring, and it goes down into Ash Lake and the Skull in Ash Lake, and goes into the missing giant blacksmith. Because it's over on the right side where the Anor Londo archers are. That door is closed, whereas the other one on the left, the tinier blacksmith, is there. There was a lot that it covered, and there's still so much. Even in 3, we have things like the Deep that could have been explored more. I'm sure that the actual, like, Silmarillion, quote-unquote, for Souls does exist somewhere, But I don't know. It's kind of interesting to kind of speculate on some of these things and to showcase why I like this game. And I think anybody could pick this game up and enjoy it. I think it's great. I thought it was a really cool experience to go back through this. I thought it was super neat. And we will not be getting into New Game Plus as much as I think it'd be really funny to. But alas, here's where we end our tale in Dark Souls. If you're on stream, I got some work I gotta do today, so I will catch you in the next one. However, if you are on the VOD channel, we will have some Dark Souls 2 lined up for you in the next one. So thanks for coming out to that.